Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris from Two Guys. We are making our first video. Y'all get to see bloopers and all. Doesn't matter. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Now, it's game time. All right? Take a breath. Check your hair. Could be better. And let's get it.
What do you think?
Um, I mean, you can't really go wrong with Trevor Lawrence. So, I mean, I think he's a dynamic individual. He's
hmm
obviously what they call a generational talent. Uh, I think he'll do good things. The question just becomes, can they protect him the way that that they actually want to, and that's going to be essential to his growth because we all know the best player. They just want him to come in here and make dynamic moves and throw for 400 yards, a game type of thing. That'd be fantastic for fantasy if we saw it, but not everybody can be herbivore. So
Herbivore was a surprise. I'm
that's
not
just
even
a
gonna
herb.
lie.
That's just a herb. For those that don't
Yeah,
know.
just yeah. All right, my pick on Trevor Lawrence. I think he's not overrated, but I think the expectations are going to be high. With you being the number one overall, pretty much day one, you're probably going to start. Maybe week two, but definitely probably Um, I can see him going 9-7, and I think for a rookie, that's a successful season, especially coming for the Jags, who don't have the best defense anymore. About 2 or 3 years ago, they had a top five defense, and now, maybe middle of the pack or less. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing. Even though he's on offense, I think the defense is going to be uh, a struggle for him because he's going to have to put up more points and maybe make more mistakes.
Yeah,
All
makes
right,
sense.
number two, Zach Wilson, quarterback,
So
Jets.
boy, he's either gonna be the best quarterback from coming out this draft, or he's gonna be a bust. Bust.
I'm,
You don't want to
I'm
see that.
definitely leaning towards. I don't have to linger on this long. I think he's definitely going to be a bust.
Mm, I don't know. He can do the job. He's a
I think I
talented.
think he's going to be a bust. He's going to be a bust, not because of him, but I think he's going to be a bust until they give him more weapons.
I mean, yeah.
That's just me.
Didn't they trade
All
up
right,
in the draft and get somebody offensive
huh?
lineman? Didn't they trade up and get the guard?
Sir, you're going too fast, sir. We're all on pick three, and I said weapons. Number three, Trey Lance.
Whack
Trey
number
Lance,
three.
49ers.
I mean, we'll see. It could be fantastic, but I mean, 17 games. I mean,
I,
we'll see.
I honestly don't know much about Trey Lance, so I can't really give my official opinion about him. But I will say he's in a good position because they have a defense that will take some of the pressure off of him.
Yeah.
He won't have to. He won't have to go out and maybe do like Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars and score 20, 30 points a game.
So do you think he
Sometimes he may just have to play
has
and
upside?
score. Huh? I like Trey Lance's upside. I definitely think he has more upside because he'll have more time to grow with that defense
But they told me
because they'll take the ball away.
Jimmy G is going to get traded off. So you think it'd be good for him to just get thrown in the mix?
I don't know where Jimmy G's gonna get traded off now because Chicago got a quarterback, Patriots got a quarterback. Everybody is pretty much set at quarterback, and the teams that needed a quarterback, they got a quarterback. So I don't know where Jimmy G goes. So Jimmy G might actually stay and actually train him, even if it's for another year. But all it takes is for another quarterback to go down, and he could be on the block.
Okay.
I mean, look at that. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers once out.
So what does that
Now I
mean?
don't know where
So what does that mean for the wide receivers there?
wide receivers at
Say for
49ers.
mm-hmm.
I think it's good because you have a younger quarterback that can move around, that can throw. I think Jimmy G was limited. Jimmy G can be compared more to a Philip Rivers with a little more athleticism, but pretty much he's going to stay in the box.
Yeah.
I think Trey Lance gives you a more of a. If I could think of a mobile quarterback, ah, it's hard to compare him because he's not Lamar or RG3 level.
Definitely not.
Uh,
I don't know. He runs hard. He reminds me of Cam Newton.
yeah,
He's like a small Cam Newton because he runs hard. He,
gotcha.
he can
Cam
throw the
Newton would
ball.
be
Yeah,
okay.
put the ball where it
Uh,
needs to be. I mean,
this is my pick. This is the pick that I picked. Actually, I saw most of these coming, which is actually Kyle Pitts to Atlanta.
yeah,
My opinion, I think they should have gone defense because they already had a good offense.
they're doing the thing the Cowboys do.
I don't know if again if your offense scores 35 a game and your defense gives up 40, I think that you should have gone defense. That's just me. I think they should have gone defense because you already had a good offense. You're not trading Julio now unless it's a monster offer. Um,
And I already
so
know
yeah,
multiple teams that want him.
yeah.
That's what
But
sources say.
I think they should have gone deep. I think anytime your defense is darn near last in the league, I think you need to go defense. I don't really care what's out there. Kyle Pitts, great talent, great person to have on your team, great everything. And I get why they picked him. But when your defense is that low, I think that you should definitely go defense. Defense helps wins games. It does not matter if your defense is top. You can have a top 10, top five defense, but I mean offense. But if your defense is bottom at the 30th or 31st, you're going to lose every game.
Yeah,
And we see with Atlanta, they find a way to lose every game.
yeah.
Let me see. This one I love. Bengals, Jamar Chase.
I don't like it.
Why?
So I like the
I love
upside.
it.
I like the upside of what it could mean, right? Obviously, but I think that they should have protected their quarterback. That's what I think.
Why would you? Okay, I get what you're saying, but
It's the same. It's the same
how would
situation.
how would you why would you protect him if you don't have any real threats on the outside? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you have a good offensive line. You got rid of you know what I'm saying, your top running back. So you don't have a real running game. And then now you also don't really have a legit threat to throw to. I think Jamar Chase comes in and instantly
Everybody knows
gives you a
T
threat.
Higgins was considered a breakout.
Not, don't get it twisted. I'm not, but that's you know what I'm saying. But nobody still fears T Higgins. You know what I'm saying? If you move him to a number one or number two spot.
He was. That's what he was.
Yeah, but he was still, you know what I'm saying, when he was in the game, AJ Green was still the top threat when he was in the game. But
So
but think about it. I don't nobody really feels but you know what I'm saying? Jamar Chase really adds to it. Jamar Chase,
I
Tyler Boyd,
I agree. But I'm just
Tyler
saying.
Boyd and Higgins.
I agree. I'm just saying that he's doing the same thing that Dallas did. They're doing the
Why
same
you
thing
always gotta refer Dallas, bro? It's 32 teams. Why you always gotta refer Dallas?
because Dallas is wild, man.
Wow. I sense
We
a
play
little
y'all.
hint
We
of
play y'all in
hateration.
week 17 too.
Wow, sorry. You know, I sense a little hateration because you have referred Dallas twice. I've ignored it. If we do it again, I'm gonna take it as disrespect. So watch your mouth. I'm Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
You fucked
Anyway,
up.
like I was saying, so they just overloading the offense, just like Dallas, just like Falcons are doing now. They're overloading the offense, trying to see what they got.
Okay.
So
I don't think it's an overload on offense, but okay. But you got to also think they needed another dynamic wide receiver because even though he wasn't on the field a lot last year, AJ Green they let him go.
yeah,
So they needed a young wide receiver, and then on top of
I
that,
get it. I'm just saying
he's cool with you know what I'm saying, Joe Burrows. They played together.
that's like listen, that's I understand. I'm not saying this like like what you said with Kyle Pitts. I'm not saying that it was a bad pick. What I'm saying is if you got a quarterback who just came off a ACL,
I,
MCL
bro,
tear, your top priority should be
I
to
got
take
it.
care of your quarterback.
I got it.
You can, I mean,
But
this is a
that
wide
could have
receiver
happened
here.
to any quarterback.
Doesn't matter.
Every quarterback at some point gets hit. So that injury could have happened to any quarterback. You
I
had the best O
understand.
line. You know what I'm saying? Phillip Rivers had the best O line in football last year.
I understand.
I almost want to say Phillip Rivers got hit single digit. I mean, got sacked single digit times, or they were really low. They were less than one sack per game. But that injury could have happened at any point in time. I
Yeah,
get it,
I understand. That's why
but
you
you
shouldn't.
still need a weapon,
I, I mean, I haven't been. We've been setting this up,
sir.
so I didn't
Sir,
get to
you're
see.
lingering too long on this question.
I didn't get to see the
Okay.
what the Bengals came up and did, or if the Bengals moved up again to get somebody for also for offensive line. But it's like, not making sense to me.
Okay. Sorry, Baltimore just got a wide receiver.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
they
gonna
picked
be
a
cool.
DB and then they picked a DB and then a wide receiver.
That's gonna be
Okay.
cool.
So then next up, number 6, Jalen Woods.
You said what?
I mean, I'm sorry, completely read there. Jalen Waddle.
Oh, Jalen Waddle. Oh, Jalen Waddle gonna he's gonna be in the slot. When he get in the slot, he's gonna show up and show out. Guaranteed.
Okay. I don't know much about him. I don't have an opinion on him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't know much about him. I know he fast. I'm not in favor of just being fast in the NFL.
But that
That
doesn't.
that may work to me. That may work in college, but being just fast, I can name a couple wide receivers that are just fast, and you know nothing. John Ross the third. You know, I actually traded for him on Madden. Trash.
So are you saying? So are you saying right now that you think Jalen Waddle is gonna be John Ross?
Right now, my thoughts, because I don't like just fast people. That's all anybody says about him is that he's fast
What do you
and he
mean?
can catch, but he's
He's
fast.
fantastic. He knows how to get open. He can read the defense.
Hey,
He knows
look,
how to
like I
run
said,
real
I
good.
don't have an opinion about him, bro. I don't have an opinion about him. He's just fast. Next one. Now this one baffled me. Um, Panay Sewell.
So
To me, this is the ultimate F grade in picks. I get it. He's a great tackle. I mean, he's a great tackle. Um, but you need a wide receiver for Jared Goff.
no, you already
You
have.
stop. You lost Marvin Lewis and you lost Kenny Galladay. Go name one Lions wide receiver. Go top of your head.
Off the top of my head, give me a second.
Top of your head. Take away Galladay's not here and Marvin Lewis is not there. Go or Love whatever his name is. Exactly. You can't name one, not a top one, not a number two wide receiver for the Lions, and yet you want Jared Goff to succeed. And I get it. You draft a tackle.
Yeah, it's
Trash,
like their offensive line is gonna be a joke. Like
bro. What
they
good is an
they're gonna.
offensive
I'm telling you,
line if you
I'm telling you what they're gonna do. They're gonna start. They're gonna switch it up from that pass heavy style to now they're gonna run it. They're gonna run that ball.
no, we all know that's what they got to do because you can't name one wide receiver on their team. So,
Yeah, but you can get one more. You can get
bro,
one
all
extra,
right,
two
bro.
extra wide receivers.
That's like having a great engine and no tires.
What do you mean? That's like having instead of having premium tires. That's like you saying, hey, I can wait, pay a little less, and get regular tires.
So basically, what you just said is next year they're going to be in the top three in the draft picks.
No, I think they'll be
Cool.
9, 10.
Attention, the bullshit meter has detected major BS. Confirmed. That's definitely some bullshit.
All right, you call. Yeah, no, but it didn't matter what they did. Wide receiver
Okay,
or not,
I'm telling you right now, if they don't go out and trade or get another wide receiver in free agency or from another team, they're going to be in the top three next year in draft picks.
quite possible.
Next pick. This one I like. I called it. I said it was either going to be this guy or Sertain, but J.C. Horn.
That was my
to
surprise.
Carolina
That
DB.
was a surprise to me. That was a surprise.
How was he a surprise?
Because yeah, they needed it, but you could have waited. If you would want a JC Horn, you could have waited. You could have traded.
I mean,
Not
they got
saying
rid of Adoree Jackson.
I understand, but I'm saying like I'm not. What I'm saying is they could have got JC Horn because everybody was expecting Patrick Surtain to go number one. So with that being said, I think they could have saved 3 or 4 picks. Trade down to another team.
I mean,
They could
I don't know about number one. I mean, it was a toss up. You know what I'm saying? It was a toss up between number one and number two. If you had to choose,
I don't think so.
you won't go wrong with either one.
I don't think so.
But picking him number one and picking Certain number two, it's like saying, what do you want? You want a Lexus, or do you want
The
a
BMW.
Corvette or BMW? Yeah. So like you can't go wrong with either one. Either one has either features, like different features,
One's better than the
but
other.
you can't go wrong with either one.
One's better than the other.
Okay, next. Okay, Patrick Surtain to Denver. I called this one. I kept telling everybody, Cowboys Surtain is not going to be there at number 10. He's not. Whenever you have top two DBs and you got to look at who's before you, they're not going to be there when you want them to.
Yeah, but I could have seen him go to 10. That's where I had him. That's where I thought he'd go.
I
But
mean,
that was but
he went
that was
number
also
9. So,
before they traded for Teddy B.
yeah, yeah, but they needed it. They needed it. Their offense is actually really nice
Yeah,
if they choose which quarterback they want.
they're gonna go with Teddy.
I don't know if Drew Lock is it.
They're gonna let Drew Lock, start out, get a few games in, and
Oh yeah.
Teddy B
Okay.
starts.
Next, we're gonna run through this. Now, this was my bullshit pick of the night. This is my bullshit only because I could never see Dallas trading to in a division. Basically, what you did was trade in a division. You gave Philly an offensive weapon, and all you gained was a third round pick. You pretty much gave Philadelphia Devontae Smith, who, let's be for real, arguably was top or at least top two wide receiver in the draft.
I think that they think that they can compete as long as they have Dak. I think that we just feel like it's fine. We can compete. We have Dak back. We have the whole. I think they need to work on their offensive line. Um, Once again, just to protect your players, show them that you care, at least a little bit. But
Hey, I get it. I get it. But I ain't like it just because it went to the Eagles. This one I love.
Eagles are good
I
pick.
love. Justin Fields to Chicago. Not saying I like Justin Fields. I mean, not saying I like the Chicago Bears organization,
As a
but I like
Patriots
Justin
fan,
Fields.
I
I think,
cried.
huh?
As a Patriots fan, I cried.
Did you really think he was gonna last that long?
Man, he was right there. He was right there.
I mean, he was. Well, if Mac Jones got moved before him, then he would have been there for y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think Mac Jones fits y'all better because
Because I
he
get to
is.
go on
Let's
my
be
rant.
for real,
I get to go on my
huh?
rant. I'm going on my
Mac
rant.
Jones fits y'all better because let's be for real, bro. If you look at him and look at Tom Brady, they are the same. Not saying nothing.
We'll talk about that when we get there.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Um, I like Dallas pick Michael Parsons. We definitely needed help on defense. He was arguably the top defensive player. Besides the DBs, he was next top defensive player. So I'm not mad at it. I don't mind him moving back and picking this guy. We need help at linebacker. Sean Lee injured. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I love the idea of Parsons, Jalen Smith, and Van Der Esch on the field at the same time
Yeah.
in the right system. That system last year was trash as fuck. Trash. So, from my understanding, I think they're going back to the 4-3. I think they were trying to switch to a 3-4.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have me lying. Don't quote me. None of this stuff is facts.
It's
Other than my opinion. My opinion is the only thing that's fact.
understood.
Okay. Next, I
Can't
like
trust
this
what you
one.
say. No,
Huh?
can't trust what you say.
It depends on what state you find me in. I like this one. You can never get enough of tracking. I mean, protecting my guy, Herbivore. Okay, my O lineman,
That's an easy
Herbivore.
pick.
If for nobody that knows, he is the surprise rookie. He should have been rookie of the year for the Chargers. Quarterback came out of nowhere. He was actually, I think he started what week 3, 4, maybe 5,
Yeah.
and beasted ever since. Nobody expected that. So I expect nothing but growth from him. I personally called him yesterday on the phone. He sent me the voicemail. Probably wasn't his number. Probably wasn't even me calling him. We will
Possibly.
never possibly.
You just
I'm
look
willing to
on
bet
look on
that.
your phone and see if you call them.
Um, yeah, my phone is on Wi-Fi at the moment, and so I can't call out of state because I'm on a Zoom call on my laptop. So
All right,
make that.
but yeah, but that was that's an easy pick. Making sure,
Yeah,
like I said,
and
they're doing what everybody else should be doing.
yeah,
That's all I'm
they're
saying.
protecting the quarterback. You keep your quarterback upright, you're good. Next one, easy pick, a guard for the Jets. They moved up to get him. Like it, you got a rookie quarterback. You need that. I wish they would have got a wide receiver. I wish they would have moved that. I wouldn't have been mad at them if they moved up and got Devontae Smith or somebody that was there. Um,
They got early second round pick, so I
no,
mean,
I got it. I got it. You can always find a steal. I just think with them because they're so desperate, I gotta help my rookie. I gotta help. And protecting them is good, but protecting them, to me, protecting them is useless if you don't have anybody to throw to.
no,
Name their tight end.
they've been saying okay. So they've been, for example, they've been saying that about Tom Brady for the longest. He had the weapons for the longest, but it was that
Big
offensive
bro.
line. But my New
Tom
England
Brady
teams
had referees and everybody on the side.
no matter, no matter they that support. We ain't got receivers.
Okay. Next pick, we're gonna shoot through the rest of these because getting tired. Got to be at work at 6 o'clock. Uh, Mac Jones, easy pick for the what I'm saying for New England and the richer get richer. All they had to do was sit there.
Yeah,
They
that's
sit
why
there
that's the reason why I
and he
told you.
fell to them.
Okay, so let me go on my quick.
Wow. Green Bay.
They want him out. They want him out. That's just
Yeah,
they
there's
want
no
him out.
way. I'm sorry. You've never drafted a wide receiver. And you ain't grabbed one in free agency. Sorry, bro. All right, next pick, linebacker. For
Nope,
Carolina,
nope. Back up.
I have no idea who this dude is.
Back up. Let me go on my rant about New England real quick.
Okay, go on your rant.
It's a good pick.
That's enough. That's enough for the rant, sir.
It's a good
Uh,
pick because we got a good quarterback. We didn't have to trade up, nothing like that. The problem is which play style are you going to be teaching from now on? Mac Jones can't move like Cam Newton. That's why I wanted them to go up and get like a Trey Lance because it's one playbook. So now you have to come up with a playbook. Like this basically tells me that Mac Jones is going to start sometime this season because why develop two playbooks if and then that you got to switch out and alternate depending on who your quarterback is. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Unless you're going to redshirt him, Bill Belichick is known for redshirting people the first year. So I mean, unless you're going to redshirt him, but even then, that doesn't make any sense to me either. So
all right. So, Mr. Newton,
what's up?
as we come to a close, what would you like to say to the people?
Hey man, I hope you enjoyed yourself. This was fun. We got to make sure we get all our details down. Just let us know, like I always say, good or bad, we're good with. We don't get our feelings hurt. So let us know whatever you think. Whether you
Okay.
like when you liked my what I had to say, and when you didn't like what he had to say, just specify that, and you're good to go.
And I would like to easily say um, that, like you said, if you have any suggestions or any critiques uh, that you think that we could do, we are open. Again, we are starting out. Literally, this is something that started about 3 weeks ago, and we're just throwing it together and learning. Again, I don't like being on camera. I don't like talking on camera. I don't even like looking at myself on camera. But I like to bless y'all with my looks on camera.
So our first video, right? It had its ups and it had its downs. But thank you guys for going on this journey with us. We do appreciate it. Once again, I am Chris from Just Two Guys, and we're talking fantasy, football, NFL sports. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe down below. Leave any kind of comments, good or bad. It doesn't matter. We'll try and get to you guys as soon as possible on everything. Please stay tuned. We do have some bloopers just so you guys can kind of see how complicated things can get. I'm learning a lot about YouTube already. So thank you guys again. Love you. Peace.
Hey, bro, I've been shopping our show to a lot of people. Butterfinger was the only one that picked us up.
He trying to get us monetized already, man. He trying to get it kicked off. They gonna want their money. We ain't even got no money. We got 10 subscribers right now. Which reminds me,
Hey, look, man.
subscribe down below.
Hey,
Let us know
look.
your comments, good or bad. Doesn't matter. We're there to
Look,
answer.
we on a budget, bro. We couldn't afford lighting. I use my electricity bill for lighting. I couldn't even get us no big lights.
You
I'm in the
did,
kitchen.
you did get the green screen, didn't you?
No, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I was trying to get the virtual background, and it said my laptop doesn't support virtual background.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Like and subscribe.
So technically, the reason we don't have a name, we have a name, but we got to delete it at some point, maybe, because the name isn't legal. Like we can't use it. So here's the thing: there's a Cash App prize of Newton. Okay, okay. There's a Cash App prize of $30. Cash App prize of $30. You have to do a couple steps. My fingers are not working right now, so I don't know how many steps. But you have to do a couple steps. First, you have to subscribe. Two, you have to share. Three, you have to give us a or suggest a name. And if we can legally use that name and we end up using that name for the show, for us, then you will get a Cash App from Newton of $30.
Each.
Huh?
Each.
Oh, you want to do each?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna do 30. Okay, so the Cash App prize is $60. Cash App prize is $60.
They were known for
You have to
that.
again, you have to subscribe, you have to share, and you have to suggest a name that we can actually legally, like with no issues, use via YouTube. That's not taken. It's not anything. So $60. That's a good deal. I think I must. So can we win? No. That was the part where you're supposed to say no. Because then if like we come back and be like, oh my God, we chose the name and
Nah.
we won $60.